to start. We're going to both start by looking at this camera. I'll give us a little countdown to start it. I'll introduce us. And then after that, it's just back and forth conversation. We'll talk a little bit. I'm sure you heard some of the questions that I've asked the last couple guys. A lot of those are going to be asked. So we'll talk a little bit about last year. We'll talk about some of the things that you've taken away from it. We'll talk about this off season, the expectations going into this fall, and like I said, other than that, it's pretty casual. We'll talk about your recruitment and things like that. So back and forth a little bit, nothing too serious. All right, go in 3, 2, 1. Welcome into another one-on-one session here at OKPreps Media Days. I'm Michael Knight, sitting down with Vian senior Javyn Wright. Javyn, last season, obviously not the way you'd like it to end, but at the same time, a good season, a lot of winning football, making it back to the state championship game. What was some of the biggest things that you took away from last season that can give you guys confidence going into 2020?
I mean, we just have to have our guys step up. And we got a few young guys that should step up and play the role that we need them to play, and with them will help us get back there.
Now, in that state championship game, you had a really good game as well, running the ball, doing a little bit of everything. What is, obviously, the team is first, but at the same time, what did that mean for you to have that type of performance, on the biggest stage against, one of the better teams in the state?
Well, I knew I had to perform at a high level because, I'm built for those moments, and the team needs me, and I need to be there for the team when I need to step up.
Now, overall, you had a really breakout season last year as a junior. What have you taken away from that experience to get better this season? You play both sides of the ball, quarterback as well as corner on the defensive side of the ball. How much did that experience last year help you as a leader, as a football player going into this season?
Well, on offense, I play quarterback, and quarterback is pretty much the leader of the team. So I knew I had to step up and play the leader role. And my season, I had a pretty great season this year, and it was just good.
That's not a problem. With Elijah graduating, it opens up things for you to have even a better senior season. You're not having to I'm sure you're going to be sharing the load this season, but at the same time, there were a lot of times when he would take some snaps at quarterback or whatever it may be. How excited are you for what you can do this season, not having to share the spotlight, so to speak, on offense?
I have to step up even more this year so we can make it back to that state championship game. And we have a sophomore quarterback that will be playing with me too, and he is also pretty good. So I'll be sharing it this year too.
That's saying, look, it's something you're used to, so it's no new thing for you. Talking with a couple of your teammates, it seems like you guys like to joke around a little bit. You and your cousin Solomon, as well as Elijah last year. Where does that come from? That ability to look. Obviously you're playing to win every single game, but you guys are able to still have fun in the process.
We joke around quite a bit, but when it comes to game time, we know we got to get ready. But joking around is just a thing that we do all the time. We hang out all the time, and it's just joking and playful the whole time we're together.
How much does that – because, look, when I've watched you guys play, the one thing that really stands out to me is how intense you guys are, especially on the defensive side of the ball. That intensity, obviously, takes a lot out of you. How important is it to, be able to joke around and not be intense and have that, that mindset, 24/7?
Well, we just want to keep the game joyful, and we want the crowd to have a fun game to watch, and us playing around on the sidelines, makes us more into the game, I feel like. And when it's time to play, it's time to play.
Yeah, look, and we saw that last year. Great season for you guys. Starting to get recruited a little bit. You got some offers from schools, especially in this area of the country. What's that been like for you to kind of take that next step as a player and have an opportunity to play college football? What were those moments like where you picked up your first college offers?
Well, my cousin's going to UCO, and they were my first offer, and that just made me so excited. And I felt like that was a good place for me, and then now I'm keeping my recruitment open. And I just feel like I need to get to work so I can get more offers and be better this year.
As far as the schools that are talking to you, I mean, like I mentioned, you play both sides of the ball. Probably listed as an athlete, can do a lot of different things. What have the colleges talked to you as far as the position they like you as?
Really, a few of them, they just offered me to play wherever I wanted to play. A couple of them gave me the option to play offense or defense. Some of them just said I'll play slot receiver, quarterback, and corner. So,
when it comes to both sides of the ball, what do you like playing more, offense or defense?
I like playing offense. Defense, I don't really like hitting people that much, but offense, I love to score touchdowns.
Look, when you get into the open field, it's an easy reason why to see why you like playing offense, because he's one of the fastest kids in Class 2A. When you look at this season, this offseason, how excited were you guys to get back together these last couple weeks, after dealing with everything the last couple of months, having to work out on your own and things like that? How excited were you guys to get back together as a team?
Well, we didn't think we were going to get to work out this year because of the coronavirus and stuff that's going on. But when Coach Willis sent out the text that we could work out, it just relieved stress off of everybody. And the first day we got to work out, everybody was glad to see everybody, and it was just a playful, joyful day.
Now, how excited are you guys for 2020? Because, that's kind of been, you have some unfinished business, but at the same time, you also have a lot of talent coming back. 2020 could be special. How confident are you guys, in the talent that you have coming back to make it not only all the way back to the title game, but to be lifting a gold ball?
I mean, I feel like we should be lifting the gold ball this year just as well as we should have last year. And with the talent we got coming back this year, we're going to be special again. And we lost a few good guys last year, but we have some kids to replace them.
Now, we mentioned, what it's going to take, what you've been doing this offseason. What has to happen for this team to take that next step in your mind?
We all just have to come together and play as a team, be ready to show up on Fridays, and just come to win.
There was a lot of winning last year, probably a lot of winning in 2020. Javyn, thank you so much for sitting down with me, and good luck to you and the Wolverines this season.
Thank you.
He's Javyn Wright. I'm Michael Knight, and this has been another one-on-one session here at OKPreps Media Days. All right. 3 down, 1 to go.